Welcome back to Mega Man X5. So, what's our goal today? Red Hot World! That's not a goal, that's a statement. Alright, so... Falcon armor's still incomplete, so back to 4th armor. Right, so today we fight Burn Dino Rex, which is probably my least favorite design in this game. I don't know, something about Burn Dino Rex just feels like they borrowed some dinosaur design from some, like, relatively failed toy line or something. This guy was in a cartoon that lasted for like 3 episodes. They were planning for 4 and they couldn't even get that many. Anyway though, yeah. His stage, on the other hand, is, mixed bag, I would say. Mixed bag of mostly stuff I don't like. So, I guess I'll just mention this now. Even with, this very well done improvements hack, which I absolutely appreciate, I still think that Mega Man X5 is overall a step down after X4, and a pretty significant one at that. So, honestly, I think the main contributing factor to why I don't like this game is pretty much just bad level design. So, also, Alia as well. Let's talk about Alia real quick. Overall, I think my impression is meh. It would be better if the game allowed you to, like, pick up the call if you wanted to, but otherwise let you keep going, because there's just something about the interruption of it, of the level, that you have to take that I don't like a lot. However, there are certain cases where Alia's not just, you know, kind of negligible. There are segments where she's just out-and-out bad, and this is the segment where she's out-and-out bad, so you want to be very quick. However, Alia kills your momentum right here. The level itself is bad enough without Alia having to explain it, but like, yeah, Alia can just straight up get you killed here because this is already pretty difficult. Absolutely do not go for that extra life in addition to the heart that I got, because you will die. You might be thinking, hey, time stop must help this gimmick, right? It must prevent the firewall from coming. No, it doesn't. The time stop mechanic is completely useless, so this is mainly just to say no to enemies and, like, other obstacles. But the firewall, no. Magma will still kill the shit out of you, even if you stop time, so no, you can't completely neuter this segment. But yeah, no, like, Alia can just straight up get you killed because you don't have a lot of time, and then she just kills your momentum, too. I think this is the most egregious Alia bit in the game, to be honest. I think in other moments, like, it can be a little annoying to get interrupted, but sometimes it's kind of necessary to have Alia. Like, in the, previous stage, there was that huge pit that you could just fall into because it's a blind jump, and you need somebody ahead of time warning you, you know, hey, pick up the pole, just grab that as you go down, be ready for that. But yeah, otherwise, I think the main issue with Alia is actually more of an issue of level design. They felt the need to use Alia, perhaps because they just didn't have enough confidence in, you know, what they were making in this game. You know, I don't know if that was the actual mentality, or if it's just, hey, it's been a while since there's been a Mega Man X game, maybe we should have a tutorial for newer players, but like, I don't know, it just reeks of Alia is here because a lot of the level design isn't exactly clear, and they feel the need to explain it. And like, overall, having a navigator forced on you rather than being optional like it is in later games definitely interrupts the flow of levels, but as I believe I said earlier, I don't think the flow of levels is all that good in the first place. Like the first one I did, which was a bike stage and a puzzle stage, because I guess they just didn't feel like making a whole level dedicated to the hover bike like they did in 4, where they did that better. But yeah, no, like, they had to have Alia explain the puzzles there, and I don't think it's that necessary. I feel like the visual language of the stage isn't that bad, that you absolutely need Alia, but that's also me having played a whole lot of video games, and I have, you know, kind of played all the X games up to this point, other than the ones from the Game Boy. But yeah, no, like, it just feels like it lacks confidence. And I get it, honestly. I understand their lack of confidence, because it does kind of show, because it's not really great design. Again, the puzzle I feel is clear to me, but it's not good. Like, the pace of the puzzle would have interrupted the flow of the stage if Alia hadn't, so I don't think it's a big deal. The stage also prevents a split path, but I don't have everything I need in order to actually get the capsule that's in this stage, so I didn't bother with the other path, which is a shame because it means I miss out on ride armor. But what are you gonna do? I needed falcon armor first.
Sorry, I was chewing on something. Anyway, what brings you to a place like this?
Please give me a booster engine.
No, I'm going to kill you instead.
I have evidence that this is a secret warehouse for weapons!
What are you, a fucking narc? Oh, look at this, everybody, the narc wants my booster engine. You do realize that nobody's just gonna help you, right, narc? Fucking cops.
Why do Reploids always have to fight each other? Ugh! Now, X, you're not supposed to do this until the end of the game, come on.
Just like always.
Alright, so, biggest problem with Burn here is, of course, the fact that he's very large. Like many a boss, he will try to use that to his advantage. And honestly, he's actually pretty quick. Like, damn, those jumps, though. His projectiles really aren't that tough, though. They take up screen real estate to make jumps harder if he does happen to jump, but other than that, they're not a big deal. That, however, is when he just thrusts himself at you, with his body taking up most of the screen. I prefer to just kind of lead him upwards, and then go beneath him, because that's the best way to get room underneath him. Then he does stuff like that, which is hard enough. Those projectiles are hard to dodge. Everything else, not so much. Honestly, he's pretty easy. Now granted, if I were doing this early on in the game, I wouldn't have as much to tank with, but meh. I don't feel like I really need to tank that badly. I've gotten enough practice in. I know how to do this fight well enough. And that's all that matters. Alright, with that, we now have all of the parts for the rockets. Alright, we have a total rank of Gah. As in, Gah, why do we have to keep fighting? Stares off into the middle distance. Alright, so, what are we making? As always, I go for weapons and energy, ground fire, quake blazer, booster engine, and that's just an energy up. Oh, that's all that is. Well, that's boring. Alright, we've improved the striking power of the shuttle. Alright, we're gonna make it better for this rocket to actually hit a space colony. Look, Alia, you were almost the reason I got sucked into lava. Come on. It's also a really weird way to phrase it. I mean, I guess that is kinda what that is, sort of. You fall in lava and you're just kinda keep falling in lava, but that's more because you're dying. Or, you know, very dead. Very quickly. Magma's very hot, as you might imagine. I mean, I've never been around it, but I've felt things that are hot, and magma's hotter than that, so I will just take scientists' words for that. I feel like they've got it in this situation. Alright, we just need to decide on a pilot. Who will it be? Well... no matter what, no matter who you last played as, you don't get a choice. It's up to Zero. Yeah, so... The Earth is just so mavericked up that we can't find any other pilots on short notice, so we've gotta use Zero. I mean, X needs to stay here and protect the planet. He's the only one who can do it. As if I'd die from something like this. Well, that's oddly specific. I'm not gonna die until I turn evil. Until then, I'm good to go. Alright, moment of truth. We've gotten all the parts we possibly could. Nothing else we can do. Here comes Cygnus with his very large mouth. He is the leader because he can shout very loud on account of his very large mouth. X is just shouting Zero's name. He's just a puppy. The rocket's blasting off and X already misses Zero, so now he's just in Central Command jumping up and down in front of the screen. Going, Zero! 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 Alright, so here we go. The world's most dangerous game of chicken. Oh, you'll be fine, Zero. You're good. I mean, look, we got all 4 parts. That means the success rate is 100%. Again, that's a hack-specific thing. You'll probably still get the good ending, if you get all the parts even in vanilla, but, you know, it's guaranteed here. However, it does auto-fail if you don't have any parts. Can't speedrun this game like you can vanilla. Looks like we got it? Yes, 86%, that's like a B. We're fine. That's enough destroyed colony to prevent the apocalypse. The Earth is still stinky, but like, what are you gonna do? Everybody's happily calling for Zero, but like, it's not responding. It's a little worrying. Exactly the same reading as what? Wait, what? What Zero virus? Oh, that seems bad. Okay, so apparently the Sigma virus wanted to get into the space colony so that it could mutate, and now we're waking up the hero. Actually, no. Exactly the opposite. This is, in fact, waking up a villain. So, alright. For reasons, I've decided to splice the good and bad endings together. So, in this continuity, we did stop the apocalypse. However, Zero, got caught in an explosion so hard that now he's got a battle aura. What's going on? We're kinda fucked. My god, the intro is predicting this. Zero's opening his eyes. Eye-opening is a significant factor in this game's plotline. So, it seems that Zero has kind of gone Maverick, but not exactly. This is something different. So, yeah, bad news. The colony exploding was kind of Sigma's plan all along, and this is the real reason that if Zero gets hit by the Sigma virus, he actually improves, he gets better. That's because there's just something about his robot DNA that makes it so that he can combine with the Sigma virus and improve it. And upon crashing into Eurasia, all of that's just mixed together and mutated. And now it's the Zero virus. So yeah, we have averted the apocalypse, as I keep saying, but things could very well be worse now that Zero has awakened. Normally I save the endgame cutscenes for the actual endgame, because I think it's better for the pacing, but given the time crunch of this game, I figured I would do this first. So, next time on Mega Man X5, we'll scour the world for items. I know we don't have an actual time limit anymore, but ooh, I'm hoping Zero is patient, otherwise we could be shooting ourselves in the foot.